We have what is known as the bullish engulfing and the bearish engulfing. Whenever you see the bullish engulfing at your point of interest, the bullish engulfing indicates you should buy. This is how the bullish engulfing looks. It should be green. The bullish engulfing, you will see a red candle and a green candle like this. The green candle will engulf the red candle. That is how the bullish engulfing looks like. A small red candle and a large, big red candle. That simplifies their buyers in charge of the market. So whenever you find something like this at your point of interest, it is a confirmation for you to buy immediately. So whenever you find something like this at your point of interest, this is known as a bearish engulfing. A small green candle and a large red candle. That is a bearish engulfing. That simplifies you should sell. It means there are sellers in the market, so you can sell now. So that is what the bearish engulfing is used for. Let me type. The engulfing pattern. That's what I call this. So the engulfing pattern, we have the bullish, we have the bearish engulfing. This is the bullish engulfing. And the other one is the bearish engulfing. Whenever you find this, let's say you are using the support and resistance pattern I taught, whenever you find this at your resistance level, you have to sell. Whenever you find the bearish engulfing at your resistance level, that is clear confirmation to show that, okay, yes, sellers are taking charge. It is time for you to sell. Bearish engulfing. So this is the bearish engulfing, and this is the bullish engulfing, and this is the bearish engulfing. So let's head down to the live chart so I can show you how they look like on the live chart. Let's assume we are selling, we're actually taking a sell from here. This is our trend. We can establish this trend like this now, that this is a downtrend. So, and the trend, we want to take a sell. Price gets to this particular zone. When price got to this zone, this is a clear sell zone. So what are we to be looking for once price gets to our resistance zone? Because that is the resistance area. You are to be looking for a confirmation pattern. I will be showing you guys more than one confirmation pattern, but let's start with the engulfing pattern as the first confirmation pattern. So you'll be looking for a confirmation pattern, and if you look at this very well, we are having the bearish engulfing. If you look at this candle now, not the wick, just the full body, this green candle, you can see how the red candle engulfs the entire green candle. So if you are taking your sell, you want to sell from here. Once this candle closes, this red candle, that is where you are selling from. You get, that is where you sell, that's where you'll be selling from. You take your short position too, then you place it there and you drag it down. You can target the former low, the former lower low, or you can try to target below the former lower low. Then your stop loss should be above the resistance rectangular tool, a little bit above the rectangular tool to give it some breathing space. So target in 1:3 or 1:2. As a newbie, target in 1:2, 2.50. That's what I always say. Target in 1:2.50. Like that. That's how you use the confirmation pattern. The moment you find the confirmation pattern at your point of interest, do not hesitate to buy or sell. So let me look for let's look for a bullish engulfing. This is the bearish engulfing. Let me zoom it out. This is for the bearish engulfing, for the sell. Why for the bullish engulfing? Let's look for the bullish engulfing pattern and take a buy. Let's look for an uptrend. So far, we are having multiple downtrends. Let me show you guys another confirmation before we look for the bullish. If you see here now, this is a resistance area to take a sell to the downside on the 1 hour time frame. So if you look at it very well, the confirmation pattern we have here again is another bearish engulfing confirmation pattern. You can see the large red candle. You can see the large red candle. So that is the confirmation to take a sell. It is known as a bearish engulfing. So where that red candle ends, that will be where you are placing. That will be where you'll be placing your entry. You'll be taking your sell from there. You target in 1:2.50. Like I said, stop loss a little bit above your resistance rectangular tool, like this. Target in 1:2.50, like this. The risk to reward means what you are risking to what you are getting. That's what risk to reward means. So if you are targeting in 1:2, it means you are targeting 1%. You are risking 1% to target 2% of the amount you are risking. Let's say if you are risking $3, If you are using a ratio 1 to 2, you will be making $6 profit. Okay, so if you are using a higher amount, like let's say you are risking 1 million naira, you'll be making 2 million naira profit. That's what the risk to reward ratio is. So the higher the risk to reward ratio, the higher the profit. If you are risking 1:4, it means you are risking 1 million to make 4 million. Let me put it like that. So let's look for a bullish engulfing. Since we've actually seen two bearish engulfing, let's look for a bullish engulfing. So if we look at this particular region now, we have what is known as a bullish engulfing confirmation. If you see this particular area now, you can see how this large green candle engulfs that red candle. This is a bullish engulfing candlestick. So let's say we catch this on the lower time frame, because there is going to be an order block on the lower time frame automatically. Or let's just use this support here. If we are using this support here, this candle automatically, if you go down to the 30 minutes, if you go down to the 30 minutes time frame for this particular candle, you will see it is actually cut in half, because two 30 minutes candle will give you just this one. So that will be where you'll be taking your entry. You don't need to wait for this full long bullish candle. You can go down to the 30 minutes, half of it, as long as it has fully engulfed this candle here, this red candle. Half of it can be where you place your entry. You get, so you can start to place your entry from here. This is a bullish engulfing candle. So you can decide to place your entry from around here. Stop loss a little bit below your support zone. Target a 1:2.50. The reason why I said as a beginner, always target a 1:2.50. If you know how to regulate the risk to reward ratio, you will always hit your take profit. Always. Let me not put always, because there's no such thing as everyday Christmas, you get. But you are going to be hit, the chances of hitting TP is going to be a lot larger compared to when you are targeting something like this, when you don't have the assurance price is actually going to reach that particular zone, because price might even reverse midway. So let's look for another bullish engulfing candle. So here now we have another bullish engulfing candle here at this support area. You can see this is a very nice support. Price have tapped on this particular area multiple times. So let's assume, okay, let's use from here to here 3 times. Price came to this place. Price have actually mitigated this support. 1, 2, and then 3, as you can see. So what you are to do whenever price gets to your support or your resistance, like I said, look for confirmation patterns. Look for confirmation patterns. Very, very important. So here now we are having a bullish engulfing confirmation. You can see how this bullish candle engulfs this red candle, how the green candle engulfs this candle. This candle now will be your entry. You can decide to take the entry at half of the candle if you go to the 30 minutes and you see that one of the 30 minutes candle closed fully above the red candle, and that candle that has to close fully above the red candle should be a green candle. Then you can place your entry from there. Stop loss a little bit below your support zone. Target a 1:2.50. And if you look at it now, price smashed full TP. Price went up, price went up, almost smashed TP, came back a little bit, then proceed to go back to the full TP. You get. This is also another entry zone. This is another entry zone. That's another opportunity to take another buy. And here's the thing, whenever you are on a particular time frame and price is at your entry, if you are not seeing, let's assume like, okay, price is at your entry and you are not seeing your confirmation for to execute that trade, go down a time frame lower. You get, go to one time frame below or at least two time frame below. You get, you will find the confirmation pattern there. Then you can decide to execute your trade ASAP around that area. So let's look for one last bullish engulfing. Let me zoom this out so you can actually see it clearly. You can see how this green candle engulfs this red candle. You can see it. So let's look for one last bullish engulfing, then we'll proceed to the next confirmation pattern. Note the bullish engulfing is used for buying. I think I put this thing on. Do not disturb mode. I will show you guys another pattern after this. Let me mark out this section because the pattern I'll be showing you guys is actually this entire section. We need a clear buy. I don't just want to show. I need clear buy for us to be able to take this, so you see that it actually works. If you look at here now, this is for a bearish engulfing. This is known as a resistance level. When price came to this resistance here, around this region, we have we had what is known as a bearish engulfing pattern. And if you look at it now, price actually went down. So whenever you see this confirmation pattern at your point of interest, it is a go ahead to take the buy or take the sell. Those are what confirmation patterns are used for. They are like go ahead to tell you, okay, you can buy now, you can sell now, buyers are in charge. But one thing you need to know, because the confirmation pattern is telling you buy now, does not mean price cannot still hit SM. Price can still hit SM. The market will be the one to make the deciding factor of whether to hit stop loss or not. Mhm. Like I said, your stop loss should always be a little bit above or below target of 1:2.50, like that, and wait for price to run into your direction. And as you can see, price went there perfectly. So let's look for one more bullish engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing. You can see how price engulfed the entire, as the green candle engulfs the entire red candle. You can see how this green candle covered the entire red candle. So that is a bullish engulfing. So now we'll be going down to into another confirmation pattern, and I call these confirmation patterns the morning star and the evening star. Though there are different confirmation patterns, but if you're interested in knowing more about that, you have to register to our VIP mentorship. So let me show you guys another confirmation pattern. These confirmation patterns are known as the, to me, I just call them the star pattern, evening star, morning star. So I will use them to look for a buy and sell opportunity at our entry point. So let me take this test out. So whenever you find these confirmations at your point of interest, the moment price get to your point of interest, start looking for them. The moment you find them, take your place your trade ASAP. ASAP, don't waste time. Place your trade. The moment you find the confirmation. So I call this confirmation pattern the star pattern. We have the one known as the evening star. Okay, let's go with the morning star first. This is known as the morning star. It wants to look like something like a U shape where you have something like this. So whenever you find this pattern at your chart, you have to execute your trade ASAP. And this particular pattern, though, whenever I'm using it is whenever I'm trading SMC. But if I'm trading support and resistance, I tend to use the engulfing pattern more. But this actually work on any type of analysis you are doing. It works. So this is how the morning star looks like. This is the morning star, and this is the evening star. So this is the evening star. The evening star is the confirmation pattern you look for whenever you want to sell. Let's say price is at your entry point and you want to sell, you'll be looking for the evening star. If you don't see the evening star, if it is the bearish engulfing you see, you click on the sell ASAP. If it is the if you are buying and you see the morning star, you click on the buy. If you don't see the buy, if you don't see the morning star and you see the bullish engulfing, you click on your buy ASAP. So let me show you how to use them on the live chat. So let's look for them. Let's use this particular area now. If you see this area now, we have what is known as an order block here. And when price got to this particular region now, we got the we got the morning star confirmation pattern, so we can actually buy from here. And as you can see how the shape looks like you. That is actually the morning star confirmation pattern. So at your point of interest, the moment the pattern forms, you can start taking your buy. Since I know we are on a downtrend and I was able to catch this brief buy, I will actually be targeting the resistance at the up. 1:2.50. And as you see it, price went there, smashed it. So always use this 1:2.50. Very, very important. As a beginner, it will always work for you. It works very, very well as a beginner. Let me clear this out. So let's look for another morning star. If you look at here now, we have another morning star around here. This is the morning star confirmation. You can see the red candle and the green candle. As long as it looks like this U shape, sometimes this candle will be red, sometimes it will be green. That is one thing most people don't understand. For this morning star, they'll like every time here will be red, here will be red. Sometimes the middle candle will be red, sometimes it will be green. But make sure the left side candle should be red. Always make sure the left side candle should be red. Somewhere like this is where you are taking your buy. Stop loss a little bit below. The target on 1:2.50. This is a clear example of what I said, because you get your confirmation does not mean price will surely go straight to your TP. Like if you see here now, price actually hit like half of the same. We actually got a 1:1 before price decided to reverse back down. We got a 1:1 there before price decided to go back down. Please don't use a 1:1. You get, you are not risking 1% to get 1%. Risk 1% to get 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't go beyond 5. Though some people are capable of going like 1:20. I don't know how they do it. For me, I don't go beyond 4. I don't even go beyond 4. 5 is actually okay, but me, I don't just go beyond 4. I either go 1:4 or 1:3. If I'm trading on the lower time frame, I go 1:4. If I'm trading on the higher time frame, I go 1:3. So let's look for another morning star before we go into the evening star. All this my Telegram notification, and they're too much. So this is actually another morning star. If you see something like this at your entry, it is a clear confirmation you should buy. If you just sit randomly, don't buy. Like this is just random. You get, it does not mean you should buy. See it at your point of interest, like where you want to take your buy or sell from. That is where you start deciding to say, okay, should I buy from here or sell from here? See the confirmation pattern at your point of interest, because if you are looking at it, you see multiple confirmation patterns, different places. Okay, now let's look for a evening star. We've seen 3 morning star. Let's look for 3 evening stars as well. If you see here now, we have the evening star confirmation here, but this is actually just random. It is not for, it is not as a point of interest. But if you find this at your point of interest, it is a clear indicator for you to buy. It is a clear indicator that you should buy whenever you find this at your point of interest. Let me zoom it out. You can see how it looks like. That curvy shape should be there. So let's look for more. After we are done with the class, I'll be posting the link to the video on YouTube. You can also keep watching it, and please like and leave a comment to show appreciation. So the notification I just passed just now, loaded Forex Academy. That was where I learned how to trade from. Whew. My throat is very, 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 very sore. This is actually a bearish engulfing at your point of interest. Whenever you find this weak that sell ASAP, target your 1:2. It seems like this evening star, morning star don't actually pop up that much on the higher time frame compared to the lower time frame because they actually pop up a lot around the 5 minutes time frame. Looks like we'll be going lower. We'll be going lower. So let's go lower. Let me show you how this. Let's go to the 5 minutes because they are very easy to spot on the 5 minutes. I'm actually on this trade because I tend to execute. If I'm trading SMC, I tend to use 5 minutes and 3 minutes, sometimes 1 minute as well for trade execution. This trade, I actually placed this trade on this 1 minute time frame. I was the one who adjusted it to the because I was shifting my stop loss. I caught this trade on 1 minute today. I was actually shifting my stop loss. I actually posted a video about it on YouTube. On TikTok, I want to say. I caught it around here. This is a nice, but I caught it as a 1:5 around here. That my TP was. Uh, so you can see this shape. This is a clear confirmation. You can take your buy. So let's look for another one. You see how easy it is to spot your entry on the 5 minutes. Let's go back to the 5 or 3 minutes. Let's go back to the 3 minutes. Katabu. This thing is making me so uncomfortable. Notification after notification. Oh, to spot this, this thing is now becoming a problem. Oh. Okay, seems like we're having one here. Mm. One of these days, I will host a program. We'll do live chat analysis, execute the trade on live chat simultaneously. I don't know why I keep deleting all my past trade. If not, it would have been easier to spot with them. So that is a nice pattern. Whenever you see that pattern form as your point of interest, not just randomly, it should be at your point of interest, then execute your trade by selling at that particular point. I just keep seeing bullish engulfing and bearish engulfing back to back. Those patterns are actually very, very easy to get. Alright, so this is our program end today. If you are interested in learning more, because one thing I believe, knowledge is power. If you are interested in learning more, you want to gain more knowledge about trading, you want to learn more how to be profitable, how to make money from the trading market, I will advise you actually further your learning education. So we are running a promo this period. We're actually running a promo. It ends it will end by the end of this month. To end by the end of this month. So we are running a promo, and the promo is actually quite cheap. Our usual plan is 50,000 for a month, but we are reducing it to 17,000 a month. Though we'll be going back to the original plan. So in case you're interested, after we are done with the class, you can decide to say, okay, you send me a DM if you're interested. I will not text you. If you're interested, text me. I will respond to you. We host classes like this back to back. So you can be part of the family. You can see we have multiple listing here. Money Minded Academy, Money Minded. This is for the beginners class. Then we have our general class. We also have a one-on-one mentorship program with different, depending on if you are interested in going for the one-on-one mentorship program. The one-on-one mentorship program, since we are on a bonanza period, it's only 50,000 for 3 months. Usually it is 150,000 for 3 months, but now it is reduced to 50,000 for 3 months. One-on-one mentorship, it will just be me and you. So if you're interested, you can send me a DM. The bonanza ends this month, so registration is still on now till on the 21st of this month, because we'll be resuming class on the 25th of this month. So see you guys. I don't actually know when we'll be seeing, but take good care of yourself. And actually, it was actually a pleasure, honor, whichever one. hosting this program, and thank you guys for always tuning in, listening, and learning from the program. I really appreciate it. So I'll see you guys next time.